Brother Jones, tell us about your Christmas experiences growing up.
My best childhood Christmas memories are from a home that I grew up in that I'm extremely nostalgic about. And if you want to think of a kind of a Leave It to Beaver neighborhood in California that maybe more diverse, much more diverse, and maybe like a little bit more run down. But, the neighborhood was just filled with kids. You'd run around and play kick the can and hide and seek and bicycles and, just this classic, the heyday of this neighborhood was probably the 1950s. And I was growing up in this neighborhood in the 1970s. But the one memory I have, I remember going into the garage of this home, which was a separate structure behind the house. But back in the 60s and 70s, people had old cars and stuff in their garage and tools, just stuff laying around because everybody did everything for themselves. They didn't buy stuff, they'd make stuff, right? And I remember going out there one day. It was kind of a place you just kind of go explore as a kid. And I ran across some Christmas gifts that were waiting to be wrapped. And I saw a record player. I don't know if you guys remember the little record player that was in a box. It was like it looked like a little suitcase. And you open it up, and it's got the wheel's about the size of a 45 record.
Right.
You
A
could
portable.
Yeah, it was a portable LP.
Record player.
Yeah, and I thought to myself, that might be for me, right? So I didn't say anything, and it got wrapped up in the famous butcher paper. My dad would wrap stuff up in butcher paper. White.
I mean,
butcher
Santa
paper.
used white butcher paper.
Yeah, and then he would draw cartoons on it and things like that, And I remember having to sort of act surprised that I didn't know what I was getting because it was a record player for me. This would have been about 1975 or 76. I remember playing a Winnie the Pooh record with it had a book and you could listen to this book. This is like an ebook, the first ebooks, right? On LP records.
That's right, because you're only like 6 or 7 at the time or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. And so that was a fond memory. Of course, we had, we'd go get the real Christmas tree, put a real Christmas tree in the front room, decorate it.
Would your family go to just a Christmas lot, or would you go to a Christmas, cut your own Christmas tree down place?
I think we did cut our Christmas tree once. I was too young. I think we did that once or twice, but no, in the 70s, we would go to a Christmas lot, usually at a parking lot of a mall nearby, a shopping area. It would have a section, and you'd go pick a Christmas tree. And we were the kind of family, I would say we typically got the tree maybe 2 weeks or so before Christmas, and you'd have to decorate it. But these were back in the days when you would light a real fire in your fireplace in your house. Yeah, those were very nostalgic times.
Did you ever make popcorn on a string for a decoration?
Yes,
around the tree?
Absolutely. Yes. Popcorn on a string, wrap that around the tree. A lot of homemade Christmas decorations. Yeah.
And what was your Christmas stocking? What was in your Christmas stocking every year? Like we had like an orange or a tangerine and some nut.
Yeah, we had some of that stuff. Maybe and a sugar daddy. Those of you remember sugar daddy suckers, sugar daddies. My mom would make peanut brittle. She'd make her own peanut brittle. Well, my mom actually made our family's Christmas stockings and put our name on all of them. And we had a large family.
That's right. You're the youngest.
Whole mantle.
The youngest of how many kids?
I'm the youngest of 9.
9.
Yeah.
So when you were 6, did you have siblings on missions and stuff then?
Yes. Well, in fact, 1975, I had a brother on a mission. That's right.
Right.
1970, I had a brother on a mission. Yeah, those are very, very fond memories. In fact, maybe another time I should show you the home that I grew up in. I was about 10 when we moved away from this home. But we decorated the home. My dad he's an artist, and we deck out the house with some really cool stuff. I mean, it would make the paper kind of thing. It would make the newspaper.
Christmas was a time to shine for your dad.
Yeah, that all of it. I don't want to talk too long about all this, but I do want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. And I want to say that I'm sorry I haven't been able to join the group as often as I'd like. Maybe that will change in the future, but I've had a busy time. And I'm really glad to have. I want to especially thank you, Gene, for reaching out to me several years ago, and we had a common interest, and we've become good friends. I've told you on several occasions, you're like, talking to you was like just getting to know family again to me.
That's right. I am the best Christmas gift you've ever had.
That's right. That's right. And it's been, you introduced me to Tim Rathbone. We've had a few conversations, and I've talked with Debbie, like a planned 30 minutes, ends up talking for 2 hours, kind of phone call. And there's a few of you in the group that I've not had a chance to talk to personally yet, but I'd certainly like to do that. My life's going to be quite busy from now until the middle of March, basically. But right. I'll jump on when I can, and I hope to continue developing our friendships through all this. It's been very helpful to me to have a group to talk to. Sort of happened spontaneously the past couple months. Yeah.
Yes.
So thanks and Merry Christmas.
That's right. It's been great. Growing into best friends. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But one last thing. Do you remember your first Christmas in Thailand when you were on your mission? Because you get to call.
That's pretty. Yes, but it's pretty easy for me. Basically, I have some musical abilities that I got used during my mission. So I was always near the mission president during Christmas time because he wanted me up on stage playing some music, which I did willingly and eagerly, and have had a chance to do some of that recently as well. In fact, I'll say that a call I just had before we were talking tonight, I've been invited to some, big wig party to try to play some music tomorrow night, which I'm having to skip out on some family party to do that a little bit. So I'm always getting pulled in many directions in December. So
yeah.
Anyway,
so is there any Christmassy stuff in Thailand?
Sure, lots of Christmas trees, Santa, but the Christian community certainly does things. You can go to concerts and Christmas themed events. Absolutely, yeah. But Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are just they're not government holidays, and most of the well, I would say most of Thailand, they know it's Christmas, but it's just like any other day here.
That's right. And you get to experience Christmas about 12 hours before we do. So congratulations to you.
You got it. Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks.
See ya. All right.
Take care.